I am happy to be part of this program, as I've said earlier. The organizers for the community-based rehabilitation and the Disability and Rehabilitation Association of Ghana are all my students. And I am very, very proud to be part of them for this particular day. It is a translation of exactly what we have been teaching them in the university. There's the tendency for people to go to the university to learn, and they are not able to practice. But you can imagine these young guys and ladies putting themselves together to be able to administer a program like this. We have to clap for them. I am very happy to have various categories of people meeting here. Heads of departments, religious bodies, persons with disabilities and their families, and many others. This is exactly what community-based rehabilitation is talking about. Community-based rehabilitation is a combined effort of persons with disabilities, their families, governmental and non-governmental organizations. I'm happy to hear that our municipal chief executive is so much interested in what we are doing here. What we need to bear in mind is that community-based rehabilitation is not sustainable unless we have government intervention. And we are lucky to have the District Assembly being part of this program. I'll pray that the District Assembly will collaborate with the community-based rehabilitation program to deliver all the necessary services to persons with disabilities in Anoma North municipality. What we need to understand is that community-based rehabilitation is not a center. It is a mainstream issue. Everybody is involved. Persons with disabilities, their families, the departments that are providing services are part and parcel of the community-based rehabilitation agenda. It is not like creating a center and bringing persons with disability to that center. But it's a matter of leaving them in the various communities to live with their families and do what the family members are also doing. I get so much worried when I'm driving from my house to Parliament House, and I see a lot of persons with disabilities by the street begging, which should not be the case. The fact is that persons with disabilities have all the potential that we have. They have the potential to work, they have the potential to marry, they have the potential to live with people, they have the potential to give birth to children, and so on and so forth. So why should they move from Bimbala to Accra to beg? It is because of our attitude towards them. Our non-acceptance of persons with disability makes them not be able to live with us, even though they are human beings like us, and to move to other places to begin to beg. As we begin this community-based rehabilitation, it's very important that we understand that persons with disabilities are supposed to live with us in the community. They are supposed to have employment. They are supposed to go to school. They are supposed to have access to health facilities, and so on and so forth. And it is only when we all come together as a people and agree to accept them and to support them that they can live with us and be very happy. Persons with disabilities have rights like any other person. And this can be found in our 1996 Constitution. It can also be seen in our Disability Law Act 715. And I was very happy I heard the Municipal Chief Executive making a reference to that. The UN Convention on Persons with Disability also talks about the rights of persons with disability. So if you have a right as a human being, the person with disability has also got the right. If you have a right to live, you have the right to live. You have the right to employment, you have the right to employment. Whilst I was trying to do a research with regard to this particular speech, I came across something in the Quran. Quran chapter 49, verse 11. Allah orders us never to look down, label, ridicule, such as to ridicule persons with disabilities. This is what Allah is saying in Quran. We are not supposed to look down upon persons with disabilities. We are not supposed to have negative attitudes, stereotyping, stigmatization, And so instead of calling the person with disability by his name, then you call the person a sick person. The person with disability has a name. Instead of talking to the person with disability, you rather want to talk to the people around as if he cannot hear. Or he can, of course, there are people who cannot hear. But what we are saying that we should be able to communicate with them. I have already said persons with disabilities are not different from us. If you look at what is happening here, whatever I am saying, even though the people are deaf, but they are flow, because the necessary provision has been made for somebody to say it in a sign language. So exactly the communication that you are having with me is also being communicated to the people there. So what is important for us now is to provide the necessary services, is to support them, accept them, not to overprotect them. When I talk about overprotection, what I mean is that there are certain times people in the family think that the person with disability cannot do anything. So don't go out. If you go out, you will fall down. Don't eat. Even eating, they want to feed them. When we meet as a family, they don't want the person with disability to come around. We overprotect them. When they grow up, they are not able to support themselves. Let them live a normal life. Let them live a normal life. Let them go out. Let them explore. Let them do the things that people are doing. Let them go to the funeral. Let them go to the film show. And that makes them to be part of you. And I can tell you that sometimes they may even be better for us than us. So we should never look down upon them, but to accept them, make the necessary